Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194 and appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And we are here at MONZA. And I'm overdue for getting some setups out for the McLaren. And I apologize for that. Just, things get in the way. And I really want to have, a good solid setup. So trying to do the more popular tracks first. So we're starting off here with MONZA. Um, really good time. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's my personal best, at least in qualifying mode, but it's pretty close in race mode too. So let's get behind the car, do a lap. Now this is the 7th lap, so of this stint. So this isn't like the first, this is the 7th lap. The 147.84 is my fast. The 171 down the straight. Was right up here before the 100, between the 100 and the guardrail. Then up here, just past the orange there. Try to hold it in tight and let it run out. And then past just right at the 50. I try to get on gas as soon as I can. Then up here, right there before the 100. Goes through there really good. And I made some more shock adjustments after this, and I think it's even better now. I actually went out and did kind of a run with low fuel, and it was really good. Right before the 50. $171. That was a 147.75, and again, that was the 7th lap with this fuel load. So I thought that was pretty good for me anyway, and it's really solid. And then again, I did some shock adjustments to it afterwards, some pretty big ones, and got it dialed in. And like I said, it is even better over some of these bumps. So let's go over the setup. And you can see over here, my fast lap over here is a 147.4. And that's with a low fuel. So that's actually faster. And actually I had a 147.2 in my Delta, but just a couple little teeny little slips and I ran a 147.4. So it's definitely even faster, and that's the exact same setup, just running like, 14, 15 liters. So again, I didn't do anything different, didn't change nothing else. All I did is just run low fuel. So again, I think, really solid, and I think it made an improvement just going over the shocks and doing some adjustments, getting them more dialed in. So I got 25.6 left front, 25.3 left rear, 26.4 right front, 26.2 right rear. Toes, negative 0.1 in the front with the camber at negative 3.8 on the left front, negative 3.6 on the right front. Caster is 13.5. Toe on the rear is a positive 0.1 with the camber at negative 3.2 on the left rear, negative 3 on the right rear. Electronics are 3, 3, and 3. Now, you can go down. I went down to 2 there just for a little while when I was doing that stint, and then I went back up to 3, and just to kind of help it out a little bit. And once it was starting to wear a little bit more as far as the tires, and it was fine, it kind of helped it out a little bit. But usually I was running again from you know, higher 47s, like 47, like you saw, 47.8 to like low 48s. That's basically, you know, 48.0, 48.18. So again, all in that range, just depending upon how, you know, how good I was driving, really. um, Fuel, again, 55 liters, number one brake pad. Tire wear is really good. A little bit more to the rear on the wear. That's why on the brake bias, I started off with this, but you can go down to 55 right away. I just did the first lap or two with the, you know, with the tires not up to temperature in the 56, but you can go down to 55 and probably even into the 54s. But I just try to start off on the conservative side. You can set it to 55 right off the get-go if you want. Any roll bar 6. Steering is all the way down. Spring on the left front is 198,000. On the right front's 182,000 with a bump stop rate of 600 and a bump stop range of 6 on the left front and 12 on the right front. And on the rear, the left rear springs 167,000, and on the right rear it's 153,000 with a bump stop rate of 500 on both sides and a bump stop range of 15 on the left rear and 25 on the right rear. Any roll bar is 5 and the preload on the diff is 60. Now here, you know, little minor changes here and there, but I gave it another click at roll bar. Diff, I tried a couple different settings, and you can tell on that last corner, you can tell that it was hitting the spinning the one tire a little bit, and I would have to counter steer some. I can maybe even go up one more, but I'm trying not to. So if it does a little bit more, you might want to click up one more. But it really got rid of that. But if you're one of those people that likes to run the TC down to 0 or something, you might want to try that. You might want to try just one more click. So it gives you a little bit more grip going through the middle of the corner and off. But I thought it was really smooth, and of course the chicanes and things like that are all really, really smooth. So I just left it there. Shocks on the front are 8, 10, 13, and 22. And on the rear, they're 10, 10, 21, and 15. Again, all dialed in with Motec, and the graphs came out, you know, really good. And again, I made some pretty big adjustments on all 4 corners. And it really helped. I don't know, really performance. It just smoothened it out and made the transitions going over, you know, some of the curbings and things like that. You can just tell it takes it a lot better. So again, a lot of improvement there. Aero got 51 in the front, all the way down in the rear, 64 with a 4 wing and a 3 in the brake ducts. And the front aero variation is 11.2 to the positive. So again, here I did try a little bit, 1 or 2 clicks on the rear ride height, but it was too oversteery. I mean, you could try that probably if you went up again in the front, but you know, I try to keep it as low as I can here at Monza, as long as the curbs aren't upsetting it, and they weren't. So, I mean, I was going over the curbs, and it was fine. I did try lower wing, and you gain like 1 mile an hour, maybe a little bit more, but the time wise, I like this better. You know, this is actually, I was faster and more my driving where you have a little bit more, uh, oh shoot, what am I thinking for? Just safety. I mean, you know, the car, you can do a lot longer run, and the car stays more consistent, and it doesn't, you know, sit there and give you these snap oversteers and things like that. I mean, it stayed right there. I mean, I was basically all the way through. I was just running those times the whole time. So I thought I thought it was really good, and you know, the car was holding it, you know, and the consistency was right there. So, and I was still, you know, you're going to get a maybe, you know, in the beginning, you can go in really hard with the brakes, or you can maybe carry a little bit more speed through the chicanes or this or that. And, you know, maybe at the end, you after like 9 or 10 laps, yeah, you got to just a little bit, you know, a little bit less, but still, I still run, you know, within a couple, 2, 3 tenths of my fast. So I just thought that was good. I thought that was really good, and really happy with it. Again, I can, you know, see how the McLaren is so dang fast, even, you know, pretty much everywhere. So again, I hope you run your personal best with it and you like it. Again, I was really happy with it, and I hope you'll give me a like and subscribe for the video. I really would appreciate it, and your support is greatly appreciated. And again, I want to thank Mark for his support, and Stu and Joseph. I do appreciate everyone's support, and everybody out there that gives me a like and subscribes and shares and all those things. I really appreciate it. So again, I hope you come back, Again, the link to this will be in the description like all my videos. And of course, my Discord link will be in there also. So again, I hope you enjoyed it and come back real soon. See ya.